A lot of people may not agree with you, Governor Okorocha, because if you look at party affairs in the ruling APC, your party has not been able to conduct a national convention in 2 years, as even stipulated by your party constitution. And if you ask a lot of chieftains of the party, they will tell you and say that it's because the president, the leader of the party, has not been around. Even in your party, there are a lot of issues on the table that the absence of the president has stalled. Now that the president has arrived, do you think those things will come alive, and how fast, for example, will a national convention happen in your party?
But Shem, I told you this is an issue when I said that, listen, I expect Mr. President to do something with the administrative sector of his administration, do something about a party and all that. I mentioned this in your first question. But let me tell you that the party matters are sensitive matters. And we in APC do not see President Buhari just as a president. We see him as the father of the party and the father of the nation. And this the respect we according him. And we needed some of his input. And once we are back healthy, why the rush? It's better late than never. And we said, well, let us wait. And we knew he's coming back, despite all the rumors. We believed he was going to come back. And so as soon as he comes back, we'll cross the T's and dot the I, you know, and get this moving. So believe me, all those things will be fixed. Our party is still as strong as it is and as good as it is, just that we need to fine-tune certain areas of the party. Now, his absence definitely didn't quite slow down things, but we decided to wait. Not that if we did it or we had done a convention without him, that would have been fine. But it's sometimes by African culture, it's costly. It's costly that if somebody is sick, we have to defy certain things and say, listen, let us wait for our president to come back. And he's back. So look out for actions, I assure you.
Governor Okorocha, would your party be putting President Muhammadu Buhari up for election as a candidate in 2019?
Shehu, you have asked this question severally, and I don't know what you are looking for, but whatever you're looking for, I'll give it to you right now. President Buhari has the constitutional right to do a second time if he wishes to do so. Now, nobody can say better than President Muhammadu Buhari. And so far, he has not indicated to us as to whether he's going to run or not going to run. So when I hear it from him, we don't feel him. But if President Muhammadu Buhari decides to run for election, believe me, he has every right to do so, and he can do so. What I saw yesterday coming from the airport reassures me that President Muhammadu Buhari has become an institution, believe it or not. That by the number of supporters and followers and people lying down the major road and shouting and singing, I was wondering, is this now human or has it gone beyond something else? So President Buhari is still very popular amongst his people, and if he decides to run for election, he will make a very good presidential candidate, and I think APC will not refuse him. But if where he decides not to run, he has the right to say he will not run. So he understands his health better, he knows himself better. But it's not for us to tell President Buhari, you run or you don't run. If he wants to run, then believe me, the party will support him. But if for some reasons, and he says he cannot carry the election as he would have wished to do so, for some reason, nobody knows, then he will tell the world. And believe me, he's an honest man. If he can't, he will tell us. And if he can, he will let us know.
Governor Okorocha, I would like you to answer this question quickly because we need to go on a break. Halfway into the time that Nigerians voted your party at the center, a lot of promises that your party made. Are you disappointed that you may not have lived up to expectation as a party at the center with some of the promises you gave to Nigerians in 2015?
Sharon, I think sometimes this doesn't represent the practical realities. Excuse me. When the party came in power, President Buhari made it clear that this was going to attend to the issue of agriculture, the issue of security, issues of power. He didn't confuse Nigerians as what he wanted to do within the short time given to him. What have we done in agriculture? Believe me, unless anybody wants to say otherwise. And I believe he said the truth. President Buhari has done better in agriculture than we have had in recent time in the history of Nigeria, in terms of agriculture. Today, we're no longer importing. Very soon, importation of rice will be not passed. And secondly,
I beg your pardon. I'll probably will have to butt in. I'm sorry for that, but we need to take a short break on the program. Now that the president is back, what next? We'll take the discussion further after this break. Stay with us, everyone.